All right, hello everybody. This is Spartan casting the final of the ZOTAC Cup from last Sunday. That was Sunday, September 5th, 2010. The ZOTAC Cup is held, I guess, every week. I guess it's a German thing. The prize is €100. This is the final between MorroW and SeleCT. SeleCT is the current #1 rated North American player. I think he's actually Korean, but he lives in the United States. So here is him playing MorroW. SeleCT is the red Terran. MorroW is the yellow Terran, spawning at the at the upper corners in Kulas Ravine. We're going to see a 10 supply from both sides, so conventional build for both sides. SeleCT, although SeleCT is #1 rated in the United States, we haven't seen too much of him in tournaments. It'll be interesting to see how he does in tournaments. This is the fifth game. In the first two games, SeleCT kind of got his doors blown off by the more experienced MorroW, but he quickly started to learn the tricks of professional play, and he came back in games 3 and 4. So here's game 5, which is going to be the deciding game for the ZOTAC Cup for at least for last week. Once again, the winner will get €100. And it looks like we're going to go early gas, so it's going to be a 1-1-1 for SeleCT, and for MorroW, same deal. We're seeing looks like a 13 gas, so he'll probably be going a 1-1-1 as well. It seems recently this 1-1-1 build seems to be the professionals' preferred build. We've been seeing it in a lot of games, and so we got Scout going out on what is that, 16 for MorroW, and you can see SeleCT Scout is already active, so SeleCT kind of beat him to the scouting punch. Looks like MorroW's sending out Trooper as well. He's gonna send out one of his Marines as well as his Scout, both looking for each other. SeleCT's gonna hold his Marine back at his choke. And what's this little guy gonna do? He's gonna put down the factory at 19. And it looks like the Marine's just going to hang out at the Zelnaga Tower while the SCVs continue to look around. Notice that when the pros do the scouting, they usually do it with SCVs rather than Marines, and the reason for that is that the scouts are the SCVs are faster than the Marines, so that's why it's the preferred scouting unit. And SeleCT is going to check out that Zelnaga Tower and then head back to his base. He's just kind of making sure there's no cheese or early action getting set up against him. And you can see SeleCT Starport is already in motion, and then there goes MorroW's Starport. So SeleCT, it looks like SeleCT's macroing just a little bit better than MorroW because he got a Starport up just a tad bit sooner. In terms of units, you can also see SeleCT is 1 SCV ahead, so we're seeing slightly superior macro by SeleCT. APM, wow, you can see SeleCT is off the charts, average 235. And you can see it looks like MorroW's going to invest in an early tech lab. And that tech lab's going up on his factory, and SeleCT is researching Cloak right now. I guess he's already got his tech lab in place. Let's see. Yeah, there's the tech lab. It's already researching Cloak, and he's got the Banshee under construction. And looks like he's manufactured a Hellion too out of that factory. Hellion's going to be there. It goes. Hellion in motion. What's he going to do with that Hellion? He's kind of biding his time while he's waiting for that Cloak to finish. And you can see the Hellion. Looks like the Hellion's going to like cross the middle line. Okay, checks out the first Zelnaga tower. And now it's going to encounter, looks like it's going to encounter the Marine sitting at the other one. And we have a little battle between the Marine and the Hellion. And meanwhile, there's the Banshee. So we're going to follow, this is SeleCT's Banshee. They're going to be the first raid. Takes out the Marine. Now, MorroW's already built a Raven, so he's prepared to deal with that Banshee. But you can see what SeleCT is going to do is he's going to be very sneaky about it. He's not going to bring it through the most obvious way. He's going to try to go all the way around the back before he uses that Banshee. Meanwhile, notice this SCV is scouting around, possibly looking for a place to put an expansion, maybe a secret expansion. Okay, so here's the Banshee cloaked, and it's picking off SCVs. We got 3 kills, 4 kills. The Raven comes in to rescue him, 5 kills. Not good. Okay, so SeleCT's very successful raid there. 6 kills for that Banshee. MorroW really should have invested in a tower. You know, that would have paid off in that situation. And then he's got a second Banshee now coming in from the other side. Other Banshee has got 1 kill. That's 7 kills altogether for SeleCT. That's going to really help his economy. You can see it's already showing up on the income page, and in the units we see, even though MorroW out-macroed him a little bit, SeleCT is winning the SCV battle due to that little raid. Looks like MorroW's got this guy in patrol. He's they put the reason why they do this, put their SCV on patrol, is so that it doesn't come up as an idle SCV. So when he's ready, he's going to build his expansion here. So it's kind of a out of the way place to build his expo. It's kind of a secret expo. And the Banshee his Banshee's going back in. It looks like it's a brand new Banshee. Once again, taking the backdoor route. It would really behoove MorroW to put up a tower at this point, just so this Banshee nonsense wouldn't have to be worrying him. So it looks like MorroW's going to try to move out, do a little push here with his army. If we look at the army value, you can see MorroW's kind of gotten ahead, and the reason for that is SeleCT has been focusing on the Banshees and been sort of losing them. So that's put him up ahead economically, but on the other hand, MorroW's got a much larger army now. So if MorroW pushes right now, he might have a bit of an edge. And there we can see SeleCT's been scouting aggressively, so he's going to know all about MorroW's little push here. Don't forget about this Banshee. The Banshee is way, and I see now SeleCT's putting his Banshee into motion. Banshee is cloaked, and MorroW has nothing nearby because the Raven is with his attack force. Okay, the Raven's with the attack force, so he has no defense against that Banshee. In fact, now SeleCT's got 2 Banshees. That's 4 kills for this Banshee, and 5 kills for the other one. 9 kills. 7 kills, 16 kills, 9, 10, 18 kills. Okay, that's very bad. So SeleCT's now gone into a big lead because of an unanswered Banshee raid. If MorroW had just built a couple of towers, that never would have happened. And so MorroW's trying to regroup and deal with the Banshee, but really, I mean, you got 20 SCV kills. It's just a disaster. If we look at the count, you can see it's 33 to 15 now. It's a disaster. But so this is, with that kind of an economic advantage, SeleCT's going to win unless MorroW can make something happen right here. And what's he got? He's got 4 Marauders, about 11 Marines, and a couple of tanks going into siege mode. So he's taken out the refinery, and now SeleCT's forces. SeleCT's got fewer Marines, but he's got 9 Marauders. So SeleCT's going to have the edge because he's got 9 Marauders. Unless those siege tanks can do something. Nope, he's focusing them down. So he focuses down the siege tanks, and it looks like it's a 1-for-1 trade, but that's going to be good for SeleCT because all he basically has to do is fend off that attack, and he's going to be good. Because if you look at the income tab, we can see as soon as well, actually, MorroW's not doing that bad for income. even though he's behind by almost 10 SCVs. The reason why is you can see that SeleCT's SCVs, he's oversaturated. You can see there's like nothing left of his mineral patch. He's completely oversaturated. But he's just got his command center down, so what SeleCT's going to do is he's going to just get a whole bunch of SCVs and put them on this mineral patch, and then his income is just going to skyrocket. And if we go back here, you can see there they go. So now he's taken all those SCVs off the line. He's going to put them on his new patch, and he's going to go into the lead. MorroW has just got to regroup. MorroW did try to build an expo down here while that action was happening, but once it went bad, he canceled the expansion, and now he's spending the minerals on his armed forces. Like you can see now, he's building up his marine force, getting another Raven, and so he's just, you know, once again, he's trying to answer these banshees. Just allowing these banshees to just pick off his SCVs unanswered is just killing MorroW. You can see he's down to 13 SCVs. It's just been one banshee raid after another. There's a difference of 15, 16, 17 SCVs. Basically, MorroW's in a losing position just because of those banshee raids. And now you can see SeleCT is building up his forces. He's going to start mustering here to the bottom of MorroW's ramp. Look at the army value now. You can see now SeleCT has the advantage just because he's just been pumping in units using his income advantage. Drops the point defense drone. So now what he's going to try to do is just try to goad MorroW into attacking him. You know, so it's kind of a bit of a standoff because he doesn't know quite how strong MorroW is yet. So he'll probably do a scan to find out how strong MorroW is before he moves in. And you can see there are the reinforcements coming in. He's got 4 more Marauders coming in. So, you know, and then we got a couple more Vikings. So he's kind of bolstering his forces. What he really needs to know, there's the scan. Okay, so that's what he needs to know is how strong MorroW is, and now he knows because he just did the scan. And so when he does that, what he's going to find out is what we can already see, which is he's got the edge. So he's probably going to push. Remember, he's got the expo up too, so he's got the income advantage and the army advantage. So now's the right time to push. And so now he's prepping. He's got the point defense drone up. And MorroW doesn't really have any anti-air to speak of, so do another scan, see what he's got. He's doing that other scan just to make sure that, you know, MorroW doesn't have any secret forces he doesn't know about. Okay, now it's going to happen. So MorroW actually engaged first, probably a mistake on his part. He should have at least done a scan to find out what SeleCT had, and then he would have known about all those Marauders. And you can see that's it, because he's not going to have an answer now. There's just too many Vikings. He got most of the Marauders down, but the Vikings are just going to end it right there. And that's the end. So, you know, so that was a great comeback by SeleCT. He got burned by lack of experience in the first 2 games in the match, but then he learned. He was a fast learner. He came right back and took the next 3 to win the series against MorroW. And in that game, you can really see how well he multitasked. You can look at the APM heavily above MorroW's, and what really went for him were those banshee raids. If MorroW would just build a couple towers, you know, that might never have happened. It would have been a much closer game. But with no towers, the banshee raids were just killing off all the SCVs, and that was GG. Anyway, congrats to SeleCT, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of him in future tournaments. Signing out, this is Spartan.